hosts, and welcome to a Kerbal Space Program stream. Today I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing. I think we are going to be doing a rendezvous in interplanetary space to recover our 𝕸℻𝔻 probe, and perhaps a little bit of some other things. So, let's get into that. And I'll just pull my wings in. There we go. Right. So if we look at our contracts, achieve orbit around Sun. This one needs us to achieve a designated orbit around the Sun. Detect. Right. What is the... So if we got this... It doesn't quite say. So this is our Eve probe. I don't know. This one is the dual probe that we just flied by. What I'm interested in is what we're going to do is going to, let's see. Data probe, Eve probe, Space Lab, Far Explore. What I'm looking for is the IR telescope. You are currently here. What we can do is we can detach you and have you meet up with the 𝕸℻ probe. Because then your combined fuel load will be better. So I'm going to jump onto that one. Sure, the engine's throttle's set to 0. Okay. Going to rotate you. So you are basically facing that way. Right. This thing stabilize out. Now where is the docking port on this thing? There it is. control from here. Undock. Hello. We've got some problems, I think. Let's jump to the Space Center again. Just let things unclip. Okay. Now off we go. A few seconds forward. We jump into it again. Hello. Things are safely detached. Excellent. Now you going to rename you to this Tug. How are you going today? I'm going quite well at the moment. Now, what I want to do with this is we're going to find our Duna probe, which is over around here. Right. Focus view. And zoom in some more. Come on, come on. There we go. Here is our ship. Ah, I've got to switch on the to find what this one is classified as. Nope. Nope. Oh, let's just switch everything on, shall we? And we'll find our spaceship. That's weird. Let's have a look what's going on here. Go by space thing. It's going to find this other spaceship that's coming off of Duna and arrange a rendezvous. Get the rest of the debris. Okay. Definitely not a base. Take away the flags. Duna probe. Okay. So you are a probe. days are so bad today. Oopsie daisy. And I need to get my glasses fixed because I can't read Omega V7's comment, unfortunately. I can read the "oh hello" there and can see a bit in Japanese, but I can't read it fully because it's a little bit too small on my screen, unfortunately. But that's going to be fixed soon, so I will fix that up. How are you, Omega V7? I hope you are well. So, Juna V7. Actually, what we can do is put you into orbit and we'll have the other ship meet up with you in orbit. So, go into there. Ha! You're modding it even further, I see. Oh, the camera mod to do CCTV is really useful. There's also the mod that puts the cameras onto the docking ports, and they're really useful because they let you do stuff like it makes docking really easy then. Yep. Okay. Right. You're arranged. Let's add you to create an alarm. Maneuver. Add alarm there. Then we'll jump over to our other space station, for our spaceship, and we'll have you meet up with it. So, where is it? Space Tug? How are we for... No, can we create a maneuver to take you to Juna? Yep. Okay. Add that maneuver to our alarm system. Oh, it's actually added it to the alarm clocks. Space Tug to Juna. Excellent. And that will use 100 of our things. That's fine. Oh, and that's the detection range. Fine. So we'll go into looking at our schedule. Okay. Yes. Nothing here really interesting. So we've got a couple of soul changes. Right. Okay. Techniques, comets. Fly by Eve. So we will quickly jump onto the space station. Have it down. Yep, we are going to do the Eve flyby. We have the ship. We have a ship already on course. It's going to be working out if we can come back from it, or we're going to have another ship give it a refueling, is what I'm going to have to work out. But we can now do a warp. Actually, before we do the warp, let's get some science out of the space lab. Okay. Here we are. We're fully charged. And we go to here. Transfer queue. Transmit science. And our batteries are still not big enough. We've got to work out how to fix that issue, because we've got lots of science on there. Okay, let's do the fast forward. Let's go into the tracking station. Go for our fast forward. And there we go. I'm making a building with a CCT just to test the CCT. That is a good idea. We're coming in. It's like having something to test with gives you a good way. So, jump to vessel. Delete and close. I'm going to angle this vessel to be in line with that. There we go. Have a quick fast forward. And we'll establish an order. Or orbit, sorry. Yeah. Delete and close. So, we put this in orbit. We'll have the other space tub come along to refuel it. And then we'll jump over to our Eve flyby, I suspect. And we're going a few more minutes left. Yeah. On this, a few more seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are basically getting ourselves in orbit of Juno, which will also be, I suspect, a reward. We'll also get an achievement for that. Just let it burn by itself. And other news. Oh, what other news have we got? Okay. So that's coming down. I've almost finished my latest video on Google's Map Replace. So that will be probably coming out later today or tomorrow. That explains how Google processes data from a great number of machines without having to coordinate all the machines so easily. So it is a really good video and I'm going to be very proud of it. We are coming in to orbit now. So yeah. Along with that, I'm thinking the next video I'm going to be doing is probably about my adventures with my eyesight. Just sort of like a animate my life, animated story time type thing. See if people like that as well. Anyway, this is coming along quite nicely. I'll just check the orbit. It's getting smaller and smaller as we lose our velocity. Hopefully we don't have any problems with signal strength, because I've just got the one, I've just got 3% signal strength, just one bar. There we go. Full probe control. Naya Island. Oh, going directly. It's not being relayed. That's interesting. I did not think that would happen. I thought it would be relayed by one of the other ships. Okay. And we've almost got the thing coming in. Hold on to here. We're going to pull back the thrust once we've established orbit. Okay. There we go. So, sitting in a parking orbit, waiting for refueling. And what I'll also do is I'll just switch here, adjust. Actually, that doesn't matter. Ah, cool. Yeah, we'll just adjust it like that. We can stay like that. And now I will go across. To the next thing. Switch to. This is one of our space probes. This is the Eve probe, the Eve flyby. This is weird. I'm not sure why there's that red line there. Ah, right. World's first milestone. Space program. Entered the orbit of June. Okay, so go into our alarm clock. And we are going to warp as we head towards Eve. Here we go. Oh, awesome. It's got a field of view slider. Very nice. Let's see. Where? It's always hard to spot sort of like planets and stuff. Oh, we're coming closer to it. Okay. Wonder where it is. Delete, close. So if I angle ourselves a bit, we should be able to find it. Alright, where are you? So you're marked as a... So you're directly like that. So the ship should be directly pointing at Eve. Ah, so it's this little... So it's that little dot there, I think. Huh? Got plenty of fuel. What I want to do is see if I can get... When we sort of like do the flyby, if we can get back to Kerbal. So I'm going to set Kerbal as the... Set the Kerbal as the target. To see if we can arrange a rendezvous like that. Because that would make this sort of like whole flyby thing a lot easier. Remove all these sort of distractions. Try and... Nope. Got plenty of fuel at least. But... just ease. So we'll have it boosted out into Kerbal orbit. Oh, it's being flicked high above the eclectic, so bring that down. There we go. That bit there's a bit weird as well. Come out like that. Oh, that's the infrared telescope. Don't want to meet up with that. I want to meet up with the... There we go. Now, can we get the things to meet up? I think that is probably our best bet. And when we get to this point, we'll adjust the orbit further. So now, since we are in the system, we can start doing some science. Oops. Zoom back in. I actually want to get a slightly lower altitude before we do the science. Yep. Zoom in, we do. So here, warp to there. And there's Eve. Isn't she pretty? Actually, might be better, since this is not going to work. Destroy that. Maneuver. We'll put you into orbit of Eve, and we'll have it sit in that orbit until we are ready to go back to Kerbal. But that done, let's do some science. So, Science Junior, conduct material survey. Material survey, space while high over Eve. The radiation environment's caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to plate the rocket with this. Same little bit of text. Okay, let's shift you around a bit so we can see all the parts. A little bit of ease. Did I just put the science up? So we've got magnemometer. Run this experiment. High over E. You measure the interaction between the solar wind and the magnetic body field of this body. It deflects charged particles. Keep that. That up. Okay. Log the pressure data. High over Eve. The instrument reads 0. It's almost like it was in a vacuum. That's to be expected. Log temperature. Measuring the temperature of space is impossible. If there's no matter around to be either hot or cold. Set the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably going to give the R&D guys are something to think about for a while. And log seismic, can't do that because we're not on the ground. Okay. That is all done. Move here. And we're going to retract the boom. And okay. Fast forward over to here. And this one is going to go into orbit. We're going to put into a parking orbit until we can do the return trip. So we might need to refuel this if... I think we've got enough fuel here. Although I haven't done the calculations for it. So... we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Okay, come into orbit. This is a rather long burn. It's going to be a whole 7 minutes. As we do this, just make sure that we don't have an encounter with 𝕊𝔸ℕ𝔻, because that would be a pain. And while we burn, just have a look at our orbit and what it's doing. Like contracting. I think it is going fine actually. Okay, so we'll have a little bit more oomph left. We'll have plenty of fuel left, I suspect. Right. Well, it actually works in DA. Oh yeah, you can look at the extra cameras inside of the IVA. It's really cool that way. On the monitors, it's a really cool thing. I had a shuttlecraft with cargo bay doors that opened, and it was fun to have the camera inside of the cargo bay and watch the doors open from the inside. Okay. So, got about a minute more burn time here. Yeah, lots of these mods are really fun to play with. I want to, basically for this series of the Kerbal space program, I want to visit every planet in vanilla, and then I'm going to have a look at getting some mods. Okay, so but 3 minutes more of burn time. I misread the indicator there. Well, thankfully we are not using any ion drives, because they would take forever, and I'd have to figure out what to say for that all that time. Reminds me, I've also got to watch 𝕊𝔸℉𝔻ℝ𝔸's latest video, because depending on what is in it, I might want to do a video on how microwave ovens work. Unfortunately, I found out that cavity magnometers, oh, it's not the name of the things used to generate microwaves, but the cavity style ones of them don't work quite the same way as the typical the ones I'm used to, so I'd have to get a new explanation for that. That basically they have a system where they chase the charges across the surface of the magnometer. Oh, I've forgotten the name of the microwave oscillators now. I'm gonna have to look that up once I get offline. So we're coming on 1 more minute of burn left. Basically decelerating to a nice stable orbit. Let's see if this this planner will work for us. Okay. Uses a lot of the fuel just to decelerate. Okay. If that fails, we will have another situation where we'll have to have another space tug come out to re-establish ourselves. So there we go. Drop you down. Double check that we have my mouse is being sticky again. Here we go. Just want to zoom in. orbit. We've got 1,000... much? 1,500 meters a second left. So, current orbit, transfer options, vessel's orbit is inclined too high. Ah, you don't like the inclination. Okay. Well, I will use a computer to work out when the next window is for this. So, let's see. Full space program. Launch window planner, that's what I want. So I am on Eve. I want to go to Kerbal. And the current time is year 2, day 376, and our best departure time is year 4, day 11. So we'll put that into our alarm. Come on. Create alarm. Linked to this vessel. Return window. So why doesn't it give us the so it will be 2 years. I'm just going to just check this. Just want to... It's weird that it doesn't give you absolute. Okay, so here. Let's see. 100. 50. Oh. So it's 75. Just narrowing ourselves down. Okay, so add an alarm for that. Return window. Eve to occur. Add that alarm as well. Right. Next. Step is to have a look. And at that point, actually, I think the windows are actually mutual, so detect 2 comets with Sentinel for red telescope. Excellent. Got 11 science and 22 of that. Explorer Eva. We've any closer on big paperwork. Excellent. World first movements. We've initiated first flyby at Eve. We've entered the orbit of Eve. We've got the money for that. Excellent. So you can sit around until that is ready. Go back here. We're going to just check on our contracts. Eve, turn. So, I'm going to have a return vet trip shortly. Switch you down. Let's have a look at your contracts. Bring Tuna Stone back to us. Space around. We can do that. We can do that. We do that. Okay, got a little bit of extra data, but that won't unlock anything. Yeah, we need 30 more. So we'll be flying those ships back to us. What I do... Okay. So I think we are in a good step. Stage here, save the game. We're going to have... Yeah. Okay, so... I am thinking we've got 2 satellites in orbit of the planets. Going to have another one fly by Jules shortly. When that happens, we'll have that going on. can't think of anything further to do right now. So I'm going to call the stream to an end here. And go with that. So tomorrow we will be playing Minecraft, and the day after that will be Factorio. I hope to see you there for both of those. And if you are watching currently or watching in the VODs, thank you very much for watching.